If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching this on replay, make sure you say replay down in the chat below. Tonight we're just going to be hanging out, probably do some cross-listing. I've already listed 30 items today. I still have to list another 10. And then cross-list everything, and then I'm good to go. Hopefully the internet doesn't lag tonight. It hasn't lagged all day, so ever since this morning. We had a little bit of issues this morning with the lag, but hopefully we're good to go. And we get to talk about my roof too, because we found out about my roof today. What's up, Elliot? Found out what the issue was with my roof. So we'll talk about that. It's been an eventful last 3 hours. Let's just say that. What's up, Bobby? What's up, Lily? What's up, Joe Bear? Appreciate you hopping on YouTube. Just going to hang out, do some cross-listing. I'll probably hang out for like 30 minutes tonight. I want to get a bunch of work done after the live, social media stuff and all that kind of stuff. So what's up, Trisha? We'll wait till everybody gets in here, and then we'll talk about my roof. The roof saga. It's almost coming to an end. But it got crazier before it got better. It's never a dull moment. Never a dull moment being a homeowner. Never a dull moment. I'm sensing not good news with the roof. It's not bad news. It's not horrible news. It's not as worse. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. What's up, Regina? What's up, Joel? The roof is on fire. No, please don't have the roof on fire. That would suck. That would literally suck. No, it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be, but then we uncovered other things while we were getting the roof looked at. It's crazy. Luckily we got the roof looked at. Let's just say that. I'll talk about it in a second. What's up, Peter? Do you really not know that song? Yes. The roof is on fire. Yes. We don't need no water. Let that mother. Yeah, I know that song. Positive vibes. What's up, JT? Found my first pair of Mavi jeans today. Nice. Damn youngins. All right, so everybody's here. I might as well start talking about the roof. So we had a guy come out today to look at the roof. He looked at it. He said that we need to put a new roof on, which we expected. We thought it would be a minor fix, but then he's like, you might as well just get the whole thing done. It's a family friend's business, so I'm pretty sure they cut us a deal, because to do the entire roof with a layer of foam and a raised roof over top of the flat roof we currently have, it's only going to be, I think it was $5,600 to do all of that. Brand new roof, and they're going to fix a couple spots that they need to pull up some of the boards and put new boards down because they're a little soft. So they said all that together should be just under $6,000, which is fine. I like that number. I thought it was going to be closer to 10, but it's 6, so I'm cool with it. But then my neighbor is like, hey, call your insurance company and see if your insurance company will cover the roof. They might be able to do it. Just try it. I was like, okay, I'll call them. So I call that's good pricing. I called the insurance company, and the insurance company, one of the adjusters called me back and said, hey, do you have the proper policy number? I was like, yeah, I just read it off a piece of paper that you guys sent to me. Like, why wouldn't I have the proper policy number? And he's like, I don't have a policy number for you. That policy expired in August of this year. I was like, okay, well, it probably renewed. It renews every single year. Why wouldn't it renew again? And he's like, I don't know. Call this number in the morning. So then I started digging through my old mail, because I don't really look at mail for my insurance company, because it always just renews. So I guess one of the policies, the policy that we have, is expiring, and they're going to introduce a new policy. So I technically have not had insurance on my house for a month and a half, because I didn't know that the policy just went away. So I didn't get any calls, none that I know of, but I get a bunch of scam calls every day that I don't answer. So maybe one of those were the insurance company, and I just didn't answer it because I thought it was a scam call. So I have to call tomorrow morning and get a new policy on my house. They already sent me the quote and everything. I already have it here because I opened up the mail. It's like the same exact number, same exact total. So I literally just have to put that on my house. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I didn't have insurance. Luckily, this whole thing happened, and I called the insurance company because I would have never known I didn't have insurance until my bank called me and said, hey, bro, you don't have insurance. I've been like, what? What do you mean? So I have to call tomorrow. Hopefully it's a nice, quick, easy. If anybody's been through this, by the way, I'm assuming that I call tomorrow and just approve of their quote, and then they just automatically put my policy into play. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happens. But if it does something different, let me know in chat, because I have no clue. So you Your mortgage company should automatically pay it out of your escrow. Yes, it comes out of my, it comes out of my payment. So I don't even notice it. And the payment stayed the same. So I would have never noticed anything different. So they would leave a message, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't check those messages either because I get so many scam calls. So Wayne been on vacation, thrifted across Colorado and insane fines and prices. I heard Colorado is really, really good. Same thing happened to me. 11,000 for a new roof here. You're lucky only 6,000. Yeah, we got a smaller house. So how do you cross list? I use List Perfectly to cross list. So if anybody knows how that process works, I'm assuming again that I just call tomorrow morning and I say, yes, put me on this new policy because they just sent the letter out like 2 months ago. So I'm pretty sure I just call and they say, yeah, you're good to go. Put it on. I hope so. We had to replace our roof last year, went through the insurance too. Yeah, the insurance company already said they probably wouldn't cover it because there's just pooling on the roof and that's not technically an act of God. That's the thing they gave me. So yeah. Found a pair of made in the USA Levi silver taps. Nice. On the east coast of Florida, most insurance companies aren't even writing policies. It's a bloodbath over there. Yeah, I would imagine because of everything that's gone on. You sell Columbia. Well, I do. I actually have an offer for a Columbia piece that I didn't get a chance to look at because I had to hop on live. But I have a Columbia 2XL shirt. I got a $16 offer on. I got it priced at $22.99. Let me see what I paid for it. Yeah, it was difficult to get approved. Oh yeah, to get it approved for the insurance company. That's why we're just going to probably go out of pocket. I'm going to take this offer. This is a Columbia shirt I'm about to take an offer on. It's a camo Columbia shirt. I paid $6.96 for it. I got an offer of $16. I thought it was $18. Never mind. I'm going to counter at 21 because they need to come up a little bit. I thought it was $18. We've been through 2 hailstorms. That sucks. If your insurance goes through escrow or renews automatically, you can't have a loan without insurance. Well, the policy ended August 14th of this year. That's what the policy states, and they don't have a policy number. And our escrow renews at the beginning of this year. That's when the date goes into effect. So I don't know how. I literally don't know how, unless they have like a grace period where they continue to hold the same insurance until the next escrow. I'd have no clue. But you won't hurricane insurance until next year. Your mortgage company needs to know for escrow. You won't hurricane insurance until next year. Your mortgage company, I don't know what that means, but I'm calling tomorrow. Hopefully it's just like a simple call and I can get it done. Of course, Kayla's freaking out. She's like, are we going to have her house taken away? I'm like, no, we're not going to have her house taken away. That's not how it works. But I just want to get it done and over with. And then I got to call and set up the roof repair. So contact your mortgage company. I'm just going to contact the agent. I have the agent's number that has my insurance. So I'm just going to contact the agent's number. I have it. You can't get hurricane insurance during hurricane season. Oh, well, they had a policy. I have a policy renewal form that they sent me that as long as I don't know if I had a date. I'm sure that they have to reissue one to me, but whatever. It's such a pain in my ass. We had happen with our AC, said our policy ended. We renewed with a new policy and down payment. And while they found our old policy, double check. Okay, cool. Okay. That's good information. That's why I figured. I'm like, I never got a call. Just got the letter. So I should check the mail, but I don't check the mail. It's an extra add-on. Okay. I have a mission to accomplish. What's your mission, Chris? My mission is to get my roof done. That's my mission. You sound like Jim from The Office. I don't know who Jim from The Office is. Do I sound like Jim from The Office? I haven't watched The Office in forever. Did your TikTok accept your ID yet? Chris, did TikTok accept your ID? Is that your mission you need to accomplish? If you had it before, you should be able to just pay. Yeah. Well, they said the reasoning is because the policy that they currently have, they said doesn't apply to my house now because something with my roof, which obviously the roof is leaking, but something with the roof, and there's like a new law that went into effect. I don't know. I read it briefly, but basically it said my policy that I currently have doesn't cover my current house. So I have to get a different policy. So they gave me a different policy that I could sign up with. That's basically what they said. I have to carry earthquake. Yeah, we don't have those here in Florida, fortunately. We just have hurricanes. Call the mortgage company to see if they already paid for the new policy. Okay, I'll do that too. In Florida, if your roof is over 20 years old, they won't cover it. I don't think my roof is 20 years old. I think it's only 15. Level 21. Look at you. Look at you leveling up. Well, if you guys have any reselling questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. That's just what I've been going through for the last like 3 hours, is trying to figure all this crap out. So yeah. Are you sure it's not a scam? No, it's not a scam. I called my actual insurance company. Yeah, because we had to call the insurance company today so they could send out a person to come out and check the roof. And then they called me back and said, hey, we don't have your policy. And they gave me their name and all that stuff. So I know it's not a scam. But they gave me the number, and I'm going to call the number on the paper that I got as well. I still have 12 hangers. If you guys need a hanger, Trisha has 12 hangers in stock. You guys can't see it. Hold on. It's that hanger right there. You see that hanger back there? That's the hanger that's in stock right there. You guys can see it like right there. That hanger right there is in stock. Would you buy a new with tags Piranha long sleeve shirt for $5? Yes, I would. What's up, Kings? I had a great bundle sell on Mercari. 3 new tag flannels for $102. I don't get too many bundle sales on Mercari. Very rarely do I get bundle sales. Woolrich, nice. Well, perfect time of the year to be listing those. I've got, let me know how's everybody's sales been today. My sales have actually been pretty good. I listed 30 items today. I have to cross list those still. I have 5 sales on eBay. I have 4 sales on Poshmark. And I have 2 sales on Mercari. Mercari sales were really early this morning, though. Mercari's been dead ever since this morning. Only had 2, and they were good ones. Nice. 2 sales today. 2 sales. Everybody's having 2 sales. 3 sales. How many rolls of labels do you keep in backstock? Right now, my labels for my Dymo, I have a whole box. I used to order, I think it was 12 rolls at a time, but now I order 24 rolls at a time, because every time we do a Whatnot show, we're pretty much shipping out like 50, anywhere between 30 to 50 or 30 to 50 packages. So those rolls go through really, really quick. So if you go through the link in my bio, I think I have the 12 rolls linked. I actually buy the next size up. I think it's 24 rolls. What do you do with watchers on an item you listed in the last 48 hours or so? What do you do with watchers on an item you listed last 4? Yeah, I send offers to everything that I have available. So even if I listed the item 10 minutes ago and has an offer available, I'll still send the offer, because quick sales are better. UPS gives you 6,000. Yes, they do, but it doesn't work with a Dymo. It only works with one of those label printers that load from the back. The Dymo doesn't load from the back. I listed buy it now and I'm getting bids. How do I accept bids? You go to your offers and you hit accept if you want to accept the offer. You said once you promote each eBay listing at 3%. Is that right? I used to do 3%. I'm now doing 5%. The reason being is I obviously I don't know if this is true, but I have a lot of people viewing my store, and I have a feeling that with a lot of people viewing the store, again, this isn't actual factual information, but algorithms. You got people looking at your store and you're not converting on sales. So I feel like if I bump mine up from 3% to 5%, it's going to help me out. Now, if you're not a influencer and you don't have a ton of people looking at your store every day, you probably don't have that issue. But I've noticed like a dip in my sales, and I'm still listing the same stuff, and I'm listing more. So I bumped it up to 5%. And ever since I've done that, my sales have gone up, and I really haven't paid that many promoted listing fees. So I'm going to keep it at that for right now. If you call UPS, they can get you rolls. Will they fit in the Dymo? I don't know if they'll still work in the Dymo, Bobby, because the Dymo has to have that little divot in it where it catches it and spits it out. So yeah. How do we find the hanger? You got to go over to TikTok. It's Trisha Smith 86. It's in her shop. Do you worry about eBay asking for receipts? Or, well, if eBay ever needed receipts, I have all of them. I keep all my receipts in bags. So if they ever needed receipts, I would literally just show them the receipts for whatever they need. And I also have my spreadsheet too that I keep all my receipts in. So I saw a long sleeve Cricut today. Nice. Cricut is a really great brand. I love picking up Cricut. 2 sales. I had a jacket and a hat, but I have not been doing many listings currently as I've been busy. No worries. If you work a full-time job and you're busy, just list as many as you can. You accept offers on Polo Ralph Lauren that you already have listed low. Most of them that I list around that $17.99 range, it's no offers accepted. So I do 2%, but I'm small around. Yeah, do whatever works best for you. That just because I do 5% doesn't mean everybody needs to do 5%. I used to do 3%. So if 2% is working for you, keep it at 2%. I'll be in St. Pete at the end of the month. Let's go. The end of the month. You'll have to go to Red, White, and Blue with us. We might not do a live thrift this week on Thursday or Wednesday. because Jason's in town, and we might pull our kids out of school early and go meet up with Jason. So we might not do it the live thrift on Wednesday. I completely forgot that was the day that they're going to be down. And me and Kayla were talking about it today, and I was like, wait, Wednesday is the day we do live thrifts. I guess we can't do live thrifts now. Maybe we will. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. How do you promote your whole store? You got to go through promotions and marketing. You go through marketing, and then you go through advertising dashboard, and that's where you do it. Tell Kat to come to you. I think Kat is coming. I think she's not bringing the kids, though. Go through marketing and then advertising dashboard, and that's where you find it. Why would eBay need a receipt? And so eBay won't ask you receipts for pre-owned items. I doubt they will. But they have asked sellers in the past that sell multiple quantity of shoes. They need to produce a receipt to show, or a invoice on where they got the shoes from, because during that COVID era, there was a lot of sneaker stores getting broken into, and then a lot of that stolen merchandise ended up on eBay. So to protect eBay, they said, hey, you need to provide us with invoices, or you need to provide us with receipts to show that you purchased these items. And that's just to protect themselves. So I don't think they'll do that with pre-owned Ralph Lauren shirts. I don't think there's really an issue with those. Nobody's running the stores and stealing a bunch of pre-owned Ralph Lauren shirts. Are y'all going to make a collab Miss Me video? I can't fit in those Miss Me's. So I sent you a text earlier and you never responded. I'll check it. I've been dealing with this stupid roof. I haven't really checked my phone today except for putting out content. A couple times I did. And then watching your live too. I hopped on your live earlier today because it was entertaining for the 5 minutes I was on the couch watching the kids. I passed on a women's extra small Levi's jacket for $7. Yeah, extra small I'd probably pass on too. When's the best day to go to red, white, and blue? You have to check your red, white, and blue schedule. So every area has a different schedule. Like even Trisha, she's in Jacksonville, and their discount schedule is different than ours. So what I would suggest is going to the stores and figuring out what their discount schedule is. Once you figure that out, whenever they put the previous week's tag half off, that's when you should go into the store. So you gotta check it out. Our discount schedule is, that's what it's a shit show over there. So, okay, wait. Have you ever used Resell Kit? No, I don't even know what Resell Kit is. Explain what that is, Jared. Hope I'm not bothering you, but I've just started reselling. Is there a place on eBay that I can put a disclaimer about shipping to California or Washington? I think you can. I live in South Carolina. Shipping. So if shipping is outrageous to those states, just charge shipping to the customer. Just do that for the time being. If you're shipping like lighter items like that, it doesn't really matter because your shipping won't be that much increased. But if you're shipping heavier items, just charge shipping to the customer, and you don't have to worry about that. Have you looked into the performance sales for this month? Yeah, mine is showing my selling cost at. Have you looked at I don't look any of that stats up, to be honest. I'll look at it after the live, but I haven't looked at it. No. I ain't messing with it. Yeah, you have a really weird discount schedule. It's a cross lister? No, I've never looked into it. I use List Perfectly. I'm List Perfectly through and through. You should use the link in my bio. You can sign up and get 30% off your first month. That's what I'll be doing tonight is cross listing. I got 40 items. 30 I listed today, 10 I listed yesterday, and then I got to list another 10 and cross list those 10 before I go to bed tonight. That's the goal. And then I hopefully will be able to put some of this stuff away in inventory. If not, I got to do it tomorrow after I deal with the roof crap. So what's up, Carol Ann? Carol Ann, I got a question for you now that you're here, actually. So Carol Ann, if I get my roof done, because I need to get my roof done, I'm doing it this week probably. I'm going to do it. Can I write off portions of my roof? Because if it's over the top of this portion of my house, technically it's over my workspace. So am I allowed to write off that portion? Do I just factor in the amount of space in my house, the deduction that I use for my home office? Boom! I like that, Carol Ann. Thank you, Carol Ann. That is good news. I'm writing that shit off. I'm writing it off. I got $6,000. And so I think it's probably about 25% of my house is used for home office. So I'll be able to write off like 25%. So there you go. Boom. See, there's always a way around it, people. So I'll be able to write off about 25% of that. That's good. Square footage, roof is covered with space. So yes. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. I like that. I like that a lot. Beautiful, Carol Ann. I'll make sure I save that receipt, and we take care of that when we need to. So that's a good thing. See, it's always good to have a little business in your house, because whenever something like this happens, you can just write it off at the end of the year. Get it going. Will it cross post from Poshmark to eBay? Yes, you can download your Poshmark listing and then cross list it from eBay. I download my eBay listings and cross list it to the other platforms, but you can do it vice versa. It doesn't matter. Did eBay ask for receipts? I always get paranoid about that. No, they won't. They won't. It only did it for that one period of time because those products were getting stolen a lot. So they wanted to make sure they're coming from a good place. So I love it when I can make someone happy. You made me very happy tonight, Carol Ann, and all the chaos that has happened today. You have made me happy. So actually, the chaos happened about 3 hours ago. It hasn't been all day today. I was in a great mood until I figured out that whole policy information crap, and now I got to figure the rest out. But the good thing is, like I said, it's going to be less than $6,000 to put a new roof on my house, and that includes like all the work above me too that they have to put on. So I'm happy with that number. I'll actually probably just either pay half of it and put half on a credit card, or go to the bank and take out a loan and then just pay it off. I'll have it paid off by the end of the year. So everything will be easy peasy. Carol Ann, I'm getting all my stuff together. I promise. There you go. Carol Ann has got people in the chat telling her they're getting everything ready for her. So bargain for a roof. Mine was $15,000. Yeah, we have a family friend that owns the business, so I'm sure they're giving us a heavy discount on the roof. And it's really not that. It's not that big of a roof. We don't have a massive house, so. And the flat roof is actually, they said it's pretty easy to put on the flat roof, so we don't have to worry about that either. What happened, Felix? You happened. That's what happened. Yeah, Carol Ann's in the chat. If you guys need a good tax advisor that knows how to do reselling, she's over in my TikTok chat right now. You should go talk to her. Do I need a light box? You don't need a light box. Surf's Up doesn't use a light box. He takes pictures on his wood floor. So he basically just uses his natural lights in his house, or he uses his overhead lights in his kitchen, and he takes his photos just like that. So you don't need something like this. But what I did was I made my business pay for this. So once I got enough income and I had some extra income, I was like, all right, what can I upgrade in my business? Lighting and photo is where I went. So I bought first the small light box, which is that one right there. That thing that's folded up. You guys can't see it, but they can. And then after that, I got the big light box. So you don't need it. You don't need a light box, but you can buy one if you have enough money to buy one. I've used a whole pack of paper printing today, Carol Ann. Ooh, you're doing one of those. That sucks. Hey, rough day today. Be too sassy. We've all had rough days today. Mondays are for being rough, but that's okay. Tomorrow, after about 11 o'clock, I'll have everything done that I need. The problem is I can't call the insurance company right now. That's what bugs me, because I can't get it done. I want to just get it done and over with, but obviously they're not open right now. So I have to call them after I wake up in the morning. So how are you shipping jeans? Calculated? Right now, I'm shipping jeans Ground Advantage, and most of them are calculated correct. So I just charge it to the customer. I put 2 pounds in, and I put 9 by 11 by 2. And if they are cheaper to ship padded flat rate, then I'll throw them in a padded flat rate and ship them out. You list from your phone or desktop? We list from our desktop. We take photos on our phone. We upload the photos to the app, and then we finalize the listing on the desktop. What happened to your roof? I got to get it replaced. But in the process, I called my insurance company. I just sold something on Poshmark. I called my insurance company to see if they would cover it. They were going to send somebody out. Then I found out that my policy ended in August. So I haven't had insurance on my house for like a month and a half, and I had no clue. So luckily I called. So I got a call tomorrow morning and get the policy reinstated, which shouldn't be that hard because they already sent me the quote and everything in my mail. So I didn't realize it because I don't read the mail because I'm a normal mailman, or used to be a mailman. So I got to do that tomorrow, and then I got to call the company that's going to fix my roof, and I got to get them out to fix my roof. So most insurance companies have answering service 24/7. Yeah, but I just want to talk to I have the insurance adjuster's number, so I'm just going to call her tomorrow morning, get that taken care of. So can you explain the pirate ship on Mercari? I give free shipping on Mercari, and then I get my label from Pirate Ship. That's how I do it. You don't have to do Mercari shipping. You give free shipping, and then once your item sells, you upload your tracking information that you buy from Pirate Ship straight into Mercari. So when Poshmark asks for the original price of the item, I put 0. I put 0 in. Just put a 0 in. That's what I do. You can put the actual price. What they're doing is they're asking you for like a Ralph Lauren flannel. If it retailed for $198, you put $198 and then you show the big discount on it. That's what they want. But I always just put 0 in it. Most of them will call you. They probably did call me. That's the thing. They probably did call me. But I get so many of those, so many of those people that are like, hey, we want to buy your house on blah, 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 blah. I'll pay you blah, blah, blah. Like we get those calls every single day. I get them while I'm on live in the morning. So normally I just literally just ignore all those calls. So they probably did call me, but I don't know. So I need to deck estimates close to 21K. Ouch. What kind of scale do you use to weigh your items? It's linked in my bio. It's a Dymo scale. If you go through the link in my bio, you can get one. It's a Dymo scale. I had to return today on Poshmark because she said it didn't fit the case open. I accepted the return. Then the email from Poshmark saying they approved it based off received incorrect item. It was the correct item, just didn't fit. Will this hurt my stats? No, don't worry about your Poshmark stats. I would actually reach out to Poshmark and just let them know what happened, and they might just reimburse you for that, because if you sent the correct item, then they shouldn't have accepted that return because there are no returns for fit issues. I found Spanx Lululemon. Nice. J. Crew. All half off today. Let's go. I have an item I listed, and when I looked at the sold comps, it was all over the place from 5 to 25. What would you list at? I would look for what they're selling for, and if they're consistently selling for, let's say 5 and 25, if they're consistently selling for around $15 on average, that's where I would price at, so you get a quicker sale. Just found out my job tracks all my work, and I got reprimanded. I have 30 days to do job better. Ouch. That sucks. That's why I hate working for somebody else right there. I like Chris's merch. Chris, you didn't tell me you had merch, by the way, if you're still here. Chris has, let me look at it. Do you guys know Chris has merch? Well, you don't know he has merch, right? But you don't know he has this merch. You go to chris@peak.com. Big Cartel. Yep. Chris, why didn't you tell me you had these? Oh, you have pre-order. You can pre-order his hoodies. It says, get a real job. Get a real job hoodies. I'm going to buy one. Chris, I'm going to pre-order one of those later today after I figure out my roof. The hoodie, yeah, I didn't know he had the hoodies. The get a real job hoodies. Maybe he told me, I just forgot. I'm getting one. Yeah, I need one. So that way when Facebook, when people from Facebook come on my videos and they say, get a real job, I can be like, I have the merch right here. I have the merch. I had someone contact me because they couldn't accept my offer. Too many cancellations. Ouch. I bought an item and seller hasn't uploaded any tracking yet. It was September 27th. I would reach out to the seller. If they don't contact you, just try to cancel your order. It might take a couple days for it to cancel. I need to wear it to work. There you go. Yeah, wear that hoodie to work. That'll piss your boss off. Sold for $50, paid $4. What sold for $50? I must have missed your first comment. I did. I missed your first comment and it didn't come through. All I see is sold for $50, paid $4. You're getting new fans left and right. Yeah, Kate, you like that lady? Kate, you're the one who commented on that. That lady is whatever. She's my biggest fan. It sure seems like you work awful hard for somebody who doesn't have a real job. Exactly. Yes. I do work really hard. I'm going to be working till like 2 a.m. today on a bunch of stuff. I'm going to make a bunch of content, a bunch of those posts. Facebook and Instagram, if you see my Instagram, let me know how you guys like that post. I took a page out of Chris@Peak's book on that one. I kind of used his model, and now I'm going to start tweaking it over the next couple weeks and make it more look like a K-Way and not a Chris@Peak, a Chris@Peak post. But if you guys like that kind of post, I know a lot of you are like asking about like what items sell and all that stuff. So I figured I'd put a post every single day. I think I'm going to try to shoot for 5 days a week. So Monday through Friday, put one of those posts out and just like explain one of my sales, explain what I paid for it, where I got it at, why I picked it up, yada, yada, yada. So if you like those kind of posts, be on the lookout for them. I'm going to be putting them out on Instagram and Facebook every single day. What is the peak of Q4? The peak of Q4 is somewhere between mid-November and mid-December. That like sweet spot between like the 15th and like the 17th is where you'll get most of your sales. It'll start it'll start going up at the 15th, and then once Black Friday hits, then it's like a rocket, and then you'll get a ton of sales. And then after the 17th, it's normally a lull until after Christmas, and then you'll get a ton more sales. The reason you have that lull is most people don't buy between like the 17th and the 25th, because if they order something, most likely it won't get there before Christmas. So like right at the 17th is where like that wall hits, and then your sales will slow down. But then as soon as that Christmas money comes in and people have extra, money to spend, they go back on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and just start buying a bunch of stuff. So right after the 25th, like 27th, 28th, that's when your sales will start to spike. Love the new content. Appreciate it. How do I check seller's defect rate? I don't think you can check another seller's defect rate. You can check your own defect rate. That's on your seller hub. Was waiting for the clapback. Love seeing those videos where you show your stats and shut them down. Yeah, but that lady's not worth it. And that's easier to do on TikTok. Like when somebody makes that comment and then I can like pin their comment. On Facebook, I don't think you can do that. So it's not, that lady's not worth my time. She's literally here for like an hour and then she's gone. You'll never see her again. Lost my job in June, and that is why I've been wanting to do this. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Carol Ann's texting me. What's Carol Ann saying? Okay, cool. Thank you, Carol Ann. Yeah, I think so, but I don't know. I'm just going to probably pay for it. I'm just probably going to pay for it. Any recent bolos? Ooh, any recent bolos? I'm trying to think. What are some of my sales? Let's go to my eBay sales. Let's look for a recent bolo. I was going to do one of those videos today on someone who said Orvis doesn't sell. Oh, the one on my. Oh, by the way, Trisha, I sold an Orvis fishing vest on eBay. I paid $534 for it. Sold for $34.99. You guys want to see this? How do I see original listing? I don't want to see order details. Here, you guys can see this. I'll show you guys over on TikTok World in a second. This vest right here sold for $34.99 plus shipping. But this is an Orvis piece that I would always pick up. Those stupid Orvis shirts, long sleeves, I don't think I'm ever going to pick them up. But these right here, this I picked up. I listed last week. It sold for $34.99 plus ship. It's just an Orvis fishing vest. Older tag on this one. It was super quality condition too. It was like mint condition. And I didn't use a flat lay. I didn't use this for my cover photo. I used this for my cover photo because I figured that would help that item sell. But yeah, $34.99 plus shipping. Use a surf's up method on that one. And then I got that linen one that you saw in my video today. That one's a really good one too. If you go look up Orvis linen long sleeve shirts, some of them sell for like $50. It's like crazy what people will pay for Orvis long sleeve linen. So there you go. Orvis fishing items like that, pick them up. There's a bolo for you. You can see them for me. You can have all of them. I found some wild Orvis Madras pants. Yeah, those can go really good. Or patchwork. Orvis with patchwork on them, those are good too. Oh, here's another good sale. This one I had to wait a long time for. Do I even want to show this? I guess I'll show it. This sold for $70 plus shipping today. Let me scroll down. I don't want to show the buyer's information. $70 plus shipping. This is a Hawthorne Village. I have one of these in my YouTube videos. This actually took forever to sell. And I still have a couple more. But this is a Buccaneers Hawthorne Village house. I paid $32 for this. It sold for $70 plus shipping. So I'm making like a $25 profit, but it took way too long to sell. It's brand new in the box. Brand new condition. I had it listed for $100. These used to sell like hotcakes for $100, but kind of fell off. All Christmas decorations kind of fell off over the last year or so. There's another below for if you can get those cheap enough, those are worth it. Worth it to pick up. What is the name of your Instagram? Kway Shop. I'm Kway Shop on all platforms. It's possible to create different handling times on eBay. Yeah, when you do your listing, you can create a different handling time on every single one of your listings. Yeah, you can do that 100%. You just have to change it when you're finalizing your listing. I had an awesome place to thrift for $5, but I picked up 5 Mountain Hardwear jackets. Let's go. Vintage Christmas sells well. Yes, depending on the brand, sells well. What is Kayla's eBay name? Same name as mine. We don't have different eBay accounts. We're married, which means my money is her money and her money is her money. So that means her sales are her sales and my sales are her sales. That's how it works. I signed the contract. Like when I got married, that was part of that contract that I signed, is everything I own, she owns. So everything you see behind me, I don't really own it. Like if she wanted to sell those Coogee sweaters, she's selling those Coogee sweaters and there's nothing I can do to stop her. So yeah, that's girl math right there. That's girl math. So I hope I just taught all you guys in the chat, all you unmarried men, that's the contract you sign. I hope you understand that. So yeah. That's a solid question though. I can't believe people think we have different eBay stores. Do people really do that? Like married couples, do they have like different eBay stores? I would assume that everybody just has the same eBay store to keep it nice and easy and simple. But I guess there are some people out there that have different eBay stores. I'm trying to find another sale for you guys so you can see a bolo item. You get an A in husband school. Thank you. I worked hard for that A. I don't really have anything else. This is all like bread and butter stuff. Oh, I can show this. I packed this up the other day, but for those of you who didn't watch my live in the morning, you didn't see me pack this up. How much did I pay for this really quick? Hold on. Let me see how much I paid for this. I knew I liked you. The marriage vows also say his French fries are my French fries. Yes. Okay, I paid $53.50 for this. Yeah. You have to understand that when they say they're not hungry, they're always hungry. They have a little hunger always in them. So whenever you get food, you have to understand that part of that food is contractually given to them upon marriage. Even before marriage too. Sometimes the contracts are written before the marriage too. Like you basically have to give them all of your food. Husbands can either be right or they can be happy. I like that. Husbands can either be right or they can be happy. I like that. All right, here's a Burberry item for you. Burberry Brit. I always pick these up. I paid up for this. I paid $53 for it. I took a best offer. I think it was $95 plus shipping. Really good sale. Just a simple Burberry, but it had the Novacek on the elbow patch. So what we did when we took photos is we crossed it over the front and we left the logo right there on the front as well. So the buyer could see that it was that Novacek colorway. Sold within a day after I listed it. I actually took this down because the guy I do bulk buys with, he actually wanted this for his son. And then he never hit me back about it. So I just relisted it. And then a day after we relisted it, it sold. So Burberry, pay up for it. I paid $53 and within a day after I listed it, I made like $40 profit. So John bought extra Chick-fil-A nuggets for me to get in tonight. He's a good hubby. There you go. Yeah. See, you have to know these things. You learn them over time, by the way. You have to, ladies, you have to give your husbands a break. That contract is very long. And sometimes we just need to learn by example, learn from our flaws. How's your mother-in-law help coming along? It's going along good. Here, I'll show you guys how many listings we have too. This is why I got to do some listings after this live tonight because I have so many. Ready for this? If you want to look at this, you got to go over to Facebook or YouTube because I'm not going to show the whole screen. It's just too much. Okay, so this right here is all of our drafts. As you can see, some of these don't have photos because they're over there. They still need to be photoed. But if you come down to here, let's go to number 3. Look at all these. They're all ready to go. Every single one of these are ready to go. All I got to do is add the price in. There's a couple down here that are in the wash, but all of these are ready to go. All of these are ready to go. So you see how many listings I'm behind? We have 89 drafts. I think about 10 of them, actually more than that, about 20 of them need photos. But so I have 69 available listings right now that I can put live. She's going to list another. Her and Kayla are probably going to do another 50 to 60 listings tomorrow. So I have to list 40 items a day now. I went from having 20 items a day to 30 items a day to now I'm having to do 40 items a day. And I have to cross list all 40 of those items and put all those 40 items into inventory before she comes in the next morning so she has space to work. I also cleaned out her whole space over there so she has a lot more room to work because before we had a bunch of stuff under the desk. Now she has plenty of space to be able to get her work done. So we're working on that. We're working on our systems to make it better for her, more efficient, because the more efficient she is, the more work she gets done, the more work she gets done, the more money I make, the more I can potentially pay her, yada, 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 yada. You guys get it. I wish I had a mother-in-law. That's sad. And you left a sad face. That's sad. I got a really awesome mother-in-law. 69. Yes, 69. You heard that right. My Goodwill lost their minds. Usually good, but even price t-shirts at $6.98, usually $2.98. Yeah, they raised the price of the leggings in ours to $7.98. All leggings are $7.98. No matter if they're Gap leggings, they will price them at $7.98, and they don't sell. They just sit there. Like, the thought process behind that is bonkers to me. Like, literally, you're pricing stuff at $7.98 that should be priced at $2, not even $2 in some cases. They don't sell, so you hire an employee to price those items. You have an employee put those items on the shelf. You then have an employee take those items off the shelf. You then have an employee box those items to ship them to the bins. You have another employee take those down to throw them into the bins just to have them sold at 10 cents. If you guys can understand how that math works and how they're profitable by doing that whole process, you let me know. And it had the dry cleaning tag. Oh, I missed the first comment. What brand thermal printer? I use a Dymo 4XL. How long have you been selling? I've been selling for September 19th would have been my 5th year, so a little over 5 years now. That's when I made my first sale. Where do you put the bin number on the listing? I can show you. This is the cool thing. I can literally show you all of this information. Hold on. If you want to see where I put the bin number on the listing, go over to eBay right now. Okay, so I'm just going to show you this. It's not going to have a bin number on it because I literally just listed. I haven't put it into the bin system yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit edit on this listing. I'm showing you the right screen, right? Yeah, I am. Go over to YouTube or Facebook if you want to watch this, if you don't know how to do this. So this is a listing. We just put this one live. Here is where you put your custom SKU. If you're doing this on the phone, it's down in your item specifics. It'll be all the way down at the bottom on your item specifics. But on the computer, it's right here. It says custom SKU. If you don't see that field, you need to click this little button right here, and you need to click this button right here where it says custom SKU. You need to turn it on. If it's off, and you need to do this on your computer, because if you do it, you can't do it on your phone. And if you don't see the custom SKU in the item specifics, you got to come on the computer, click it on one of your listings. It should turn it on for all your listings, and you'll always see this custom SKU. So let's say, for example, this item is going to go in bin A, and it's going to be number 17. That's what my custom SKU will look like right there. A17, and then $6.96 is the price I paid. I know some people also put in like Goodwill Tampa. So that way they know when they bought it, and then some other people like put in the date they paid or the date they bought it, 6/17/23. So that way when the item sells, they know like when they bought it, where they bought it, what price they bought it for, and then where the custom SKU is. I just leave it like this, $6.96, and then my custom SKU number always goes in the front. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But yeah, it's right there. Hopefully that helps. What's your best thrift store? Red, white, and blue. So many promo options, coupon, order discount, buy one, get one. Do you have a favorite promo? I just do a markdown sale. That's normally my favorite promo. I do a markdown sale if it's like a holiday weekend and I know you're going to have more customers than normal. I'll do like a 10% off discount store-wide and just blow a bunch of stuff out. What do you do with things that don't sell? Pretty much everything I list will sell eventually. Very rarely do I ever pull items and redonate them. I've only done that one time. Everything else I've left listed, eventually it'll sell. I just keep marking it down until it sells. Sorry for the burp. What about the guy that buys and sells on Amazon? He always says, stack the cash in the end of the video. I have no clue who that guy is. I don't watch a lot of Amazon videos. As soon as it starts talking about Amazon, I normally turn it off. What's your eBay store called? It's linked in my bio. If you go through my Linktree link in my bio, you can it takes you right to my eBay store. My Poshmark closet also linked in my bio. So you can go to either or. What's up, Arizona? My bad if I missed some of your comments. Feel free to re-drop them down in the chat if I missed your question. I'm trying to get to everybody, but I got like almost 200 people between both of the chats right now, so it's hard to keep up. What part of the processes do you like and not like doing the best? I love sourcing. I don't mind photography. I hate doing listings. I hate doing the spreadsheet. I don't mind shipping. Shipping is where you make your money. But yeah, those are the processes. Sourcing is always the most fun. So shout out to Kim Will Try. Thanks for the order. If you guys need a hanger, by the way, Trisha has the hangers in her TikTok shop. Make sure you check because you're probably going to get free shipping, and check and see if you have a coupon. If you've never bought something from the TikTok shop before, you might have a 50% off coupon. So you get those for $25 free shipping. What was reselling like during COVID? Ooh, the golden years. So reselling during COVID, if you guys didn't know how that went, during the pandemic, So here's how it played out for me. This is going to be a long story, so don't leave any questions right now because I won't be able to answer them. I need to take a drink really quick before I start talking about this. All right. I was working at the post office. Right before COVID happened, I had been stocking up on new with tag inventory. So I didn't know, obviously, I didn't know COVID was going to happen. I just got lucky and I was buying a whole bunch of new with tag inventory from a bunch of retail stores. The whole world gets shut down. People are still buying things. They still want to buy things. They're stuck at home. They need to buy stuff. They need to get that feeling of buying things because they need to have a sense of normal. They want to get shirts in that they're not going to be able to wear anywhere, but they want to be able to wear new stuff because that's what they used to do. So within a 2-month period of time, 2 to 3 months, because that's how long Florida was shut down for. Sorry, California, New York. I know you guys were shut down forever, but we only shut down for like 2 to 3 months. So as the world shut down, people were still buying. I sold out of more than half my store in 2 to 3 months. I paid off my wife's car, my car, and my student loan, or not my student loan, my wife's student loan, all within a 3-month period of time. That's how much money, that's how much income came in that short period of time. Luckily, I had a death pile. I got to list my entire death pile, didn't have to source, so there was no money going out, but only money coming in. So it was a really, really great time. And then we opened up first. Like we were one of the first states to open up. So all the stores that normally do clearance sales, they still kept on the same schedule. So these items had been sitting in their stores for about 2 months at this period of time. So all those items got discounted 2-month cycles. So if they discounted every month, they had 2 months where they just discounted that stuff by 2-month cycle. So I was going into these stores, these department stores, and buying stuff at rock bottom prices, then taking that stuff home and listing it. And people that were still shut down were now buying all of my inventory over again. So I literally cleared out like 3 or 4 stores. I spent like 15 grand within like a small period of time. That was the point. My mom was still with me, so she was coming to the stores with me and watching me buy all this random shit. And she was like, "Are you really gonna be able to sell all that?" And I was like, "Mom, everything's shut down. Like people are buying this stuff like crazy." So yeah, that was the golden years. You could literally throw anything up. Oh, and then after that, people got all the fun money dropped into their bank account, the stimulus checks. So people were literally buying. That's why like the sneaker community went crazy. Like everything was selling during that period of time. It was the golden years. You could put anything on eBay and it would probably sell for the price that you wanted. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And obviously we're feeling the effects of that now. So now the sales have gone back down to normal or maybe a little bit below normal. And that's why people are like, is reselling still going to be a thing? Yes. If we go into a recession, trust me, your stores will be just as fine as they were before. So you're doing great. You're like a celebrity now. I'm not a celebrity. I'm a normal person. Steven, Naked Thrifter. It's not spelled with a V. It's spelled with a PH, but what's up? Do you do a tutorial on setting up a store on eBay? I don't have a tutorial yet, but I plan to make some tutorial videos on YouTube here pretty soon. What I'm probably going to do is do like thrifting content, and then at the end of the video or like in the middle, do like some kind of teaching point, and then go back to like a haul or something like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's the good side of COVID. Yes, that was the good side for at least us Floridians because we opened right back up. So we had first pickings of like everything, and all those stores were shipping all their products here from other states because the other states were not open yet and they had to ship it here. So we just got really good deals. What's your favorite thrift store? Red, white, and blue. The one I go to every single Wednesday is my favorite thrift store. Although we probably won't go this week. Depends on the roof thing. By the way, I just forgot about the roof thing the whole time. So I appreciate that because now I remember the roof thing all over again. Man. Any planned treats for Christmas? What do you mean by treats? Like where? I don't know what you mean by treats. There's lots of treats Christmas time. Everybody's stockings are going to be full with treats. When do you think that would be? Where can I find a good tutorial? You can just type in whatever question you have. Your question right now is how to set up an eBay store. Enter. Go on YouTube right now. Let me see. Let me do this. I'm going to do it right now. How to set up an eBay store. Enter. How to set up an eBay account to sell. Right there. There's literally the first 3 videos are how to set up an eBay account, create a new eBay account in minutes, how to sell on eBay for beginners 2023, how to sell on eBay for beginners 2023 step-by-step guide. So all of those videos right there. So any question you have that you're going to ask me, you could, of course, you can ask it to me. I have no problem with it. But whatever question you need, you just go to YouTube and type in that question that you just typed in the chat, and I'm sure you can find a video that literally explains exactly what you need. Why'd you increase your listings to 40 a day, algorithm based? No, because we hired my mother-in-law, and she's listing like crazy. She's doing excellent. So this morning when I woke up, I had 109 drafts, and about 80% of those were completed. So I have to do 40 a day because she's going to list another 40 to 50 tomorrow. If I keep doing 20 a day, I'm going to have such a huge draft bank. I'm going to have like 3,000 drafts and they're ready to go. So I got to do 40 a day now, which is great. That's what I want. The more you can do daily consistently, the more sales you're going to get. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely increasing our sales because if you guys remember, just like 2-3 weeks ago, you can go back and watch this on YouTube and Facebook. I was shipping out some days like 3 to 4 orders every single day. Now, on average, I'm shipping out about 12 to 15 orders every single day, which is great. That's a huge increase. Right now on eBay, I have 5 sales. On Poshmark, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sales. So that's 10 sales total. And then Mercari right now, I have 2 sales. So I have 12 sales as of right now, and I'm probably going to get another 3 to 4 overnight. So yeah, my death pile is not disappearing yet. We haven't tackled the death pile. Right now, we've tackled what we had in this room and like a tiny bit of the death pile. So I'm pretty sure by the end of October, the death pile that is in my garage will be completely gone, or for the most part gone. Maybe not completely gone because I do have a big death pile. It is a good problem to have. Exactly. Having a bunch of listings almost completely done is a great problem to have. And that's exactly what I needed, because before we just couldn't get enough done with all the social media stuff we were doing and YouTube and Facebook and taking care of the kids and all that stuff. And now all I have to do at night is focus on getting listings done, doing these lives, putting out a little bit more content, and putting my items away, which is not that hard compared to having to list the items, finalize the listings, do all that extra stuff on top of that, what I just said. So what's cross-listing with the program? I have a List Perfectly. By the way, we haven't cross-listed anything this live. I figured that was going to happen, but I use List Perfectly. I have a link in my bio. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, I have it in the description of this video, my link for my link tree. And in that link tree, I have a link for List Perfectly. If you use my link and use my code, you get 30% off your first month. That's the cross-listing platform that I do. Content-wise, is it fiscally beneficial? Shout out to Steph, by the way, for purchasing a hanger. Yes, it is. I'd be transparent. I don't care. Normal content creators would never say this, but I'll say this. Last month alone, just on Facebook, just off views on Facebook, and there's a program called the bonus program where if you put out content, they pay you a little extra. I made a little over $1,000 just on Facebook alone. That's just one of my platforms. So obviously I'm now getting to the point where all my platforms are growing, which is great. And I'm going to be able to make some money off of them, but I'm still going to be a seller first. I'm not going to be, I don't want to just make content. I want to actually sell because that's what I enjoy to do. So yes, it is beneficial at this point. It took a long time to get to this point though. I've been grinding for the last year to finally be able to start making some money on these platforms. So it's cool to see all the hard work. What's your username on Poshmark? It's WayKShop. Almost got it right. You almost got it right, Trisha. You were this close. It's WayKShop. What is a death pile? AKA a profit pile. It's a pile of clothing or goods that you bought that you still need to list. People call it a death pile. Some people call it a profit pile. So yeah. I started 30 years ago, 1 sale first day, 1 sale the next day, and then nothing. I list at least 2 items a day, pricing under most prices, tons of views. Any advice? Paula, what I want you to do is I want you to focus not so much on the pricing. I want you to focus on looking at how many are listed of the item you're selling and how many are sold. It doesn't matter if there are 200 listed and 2 sold and you price what everybody else is pricing for or under what everybody else is pricing for, but there's only 2 sold and 200 listed, your item will probably never sell. You could be the cheapest out of everybody, but there's only 2 sold and 200 listed. So that's what you need to focus on more so than your pricing. Make sure you're picking up quality inventory that is actually currently selling. That will help you get more sales. A lot of the brands that you see me pick up, for example, this is the one I always give to you guys, but it's such a solid example of sell-through rate. Bird Dogs pants. Oh, if you guys want to see this over here, you got to go over to YouTube or Facebook. It's just so much easier to show over there. Bird Dogs pants. Here we go. Ready for this? Bird Dogs men's pants. Let's go pre-owned. Come down here. There's 166 in pre-owned condition, currently listed in all sizes. 166. So if you look at the prices over here, they're selling for on average like somewhere between 40 and 50 bucks. Remember that number, 166. You're going to scroll down here. Look at that number, 565. There's currently 565 sold and 166 listed, which means that item has a little over 300% sell-through rate, maybe closer to 400%. So that's a really good quality item to pick up. There's a lot more sold than there's currently listed. So that means it's going to be a quick sale. And if that's the case, I would price top of the market. So you see how this one sold for $59.95, 64 best offer. Some people sell these way too cheap. This is way too cheap for a pair of Bird Dogs. Unless there's some issue with those, you should be listing somewhere around this price because the sell-through rate is so crazy high that all the underpriced ones will sell super fast. And if you price high, yours will catch that and yours will sell. Like I sold a pair on Poshmark this weekend for 54 bucks. So that's what you need to focus on more so your pricing. You need to focus on sell-through rate. I have a pair to list, can't find them. Go find Bobby. Go dig through your death pile. Go take a dive in it. What do you use across the list? List perfectly. I have a link in my bio. If you sign up through my link, you get 30% off your first month. What's up, Surfs? Surfs, give me some positive vibes today. I got lots of bad news today, and I need you to tell me, give me some nice, satisfactory like compliment on me. I need it right now, Surfs. Do you have to waiting time to ship orders out? I ship everything within 1 business day. I just had a buyer leave negative feedback after they messaged me saying they would if I didn't refund. Contact eBay. Contact eBay and tell them that the buyer, what is the word for it? What is the word for it? There's a word for what they just did. Feedback extortion. They use feedback extortion against you. So you call eBay, you say, hey, I have a buyer that gave me feedback extortion. They basically told me that if I don't refund them, they're going to leave me a negative feedback, and they did. That is against eBay terms of service. eBay will automatically pull that down. They will not allow it. You will get that immediately removed. They'll go back and they'll look at their comment and they'll pull your negative feedback off. Easy peasy. I love when buyers say that. I never reply to them. I just wait for the negative, and then I call eBay and say, hey, eBay, feedback extortion. Can you get this removed? Bink. Always happens 100% of the time. They're not allowed to do it. It's against the rules. Yep. Feedback extortion. That's happened like 5 times to me, and every single time I just get a smile on my face, and then I let the eBay rep take care of it. So do you pick up hard goods? I do pick up some hard goods, but mostly focus on clothing. Just clothing in my area is better. What advice do you have for selling women's plus size clothing? Is there any different than regular clothing listings? Nope. Just take the same measurements, same way I take my measurements. Just list with the size and all that stuff. In some cases, they sell better than regular size clothing, to be honest. Wow, I wish I knew that. If you do have a negative feedback right now and you had somebody do feedback extortion, you can always call. As long as that negative is in effect, you can call and they will go back and check those chat logs. You are such a great teacher and loved by everyone in this community. Thank you, Surfs. That makes me feel great inside. Thank you, Surfs. Does Bonobos do good on Whatnot? No, doesn't do good on Whatnot. I don't run Bonobos. Bonobos jackets and blazers, though, sell very, very well. I actually have a new tag one that I need to get listed. I've learned that I hate hard goods. Same. How do you measure? It depends on the item that you're measuring. For shirts, I do shoulder to shoulder, I do pit to pit, and I do top to bottom. On pants, I do a waist measurement. I do an inseam measurement, which is like the crotch area to the bottom of the jeans. And then I do a front rise, which is the crotch area to the top where the button is. And then a back rise is exact opposite measurement. Those are the measurements I give. If you want to see how I do my measurements, just go check out my eBay listings. All the measurements are right there for you to look at. Do you pick up Peter Talbot shirts? I don't even know the brand Peter Talbot, but no. Are you talking? There's another brand. It's just called Talbots, but no, I don't pick up anything Talbots. What about Columbia 3-in-1 jackets? The camo ones do good. Older ones can do good. I don't really pick up too many Columbia pieces though. How do you know if something is going to be a Vero? You can look at the Vero list. They have it publicly displayed. But there's certain ones that everybody knows. Like you can't use the word Velcro in your listings. Do not use the word Velcro. It will not allow you to do it. I think P90X is a Veroed item. As soon as you list them, they'll get pulled. You can't do for CPAP machines. You can't do because for health reasons, you're not allowed to do CPAP machines. Yeah, and there's certain brands that will just Vero randomly, so you just list them. So a onesie too. You can't use onesie. Yep. Yep. eBay Vero list. Yep. But just know when you look up that eBay Vero list, there's going to be some brands on there that you're still allowed to sell that nobody has any issues with. Like I think Nike is on the Vero list, but people list Nike all the time. I got a 3-day ban for a security jacket. Ouch. Yeah, you can't list like post office gear. Current post office gear you can't list. If you list vintage post office gear, you're fine listing those. Just be careful with the way you word your listing because you can get those pulled too. But like some military outfits, you can't list those because they don't allow it because they don't want people like walking into military facilities and stuff like that. UPS outfits, I don't think you can list those either. They're not technically a Vero. It's just like you're just not allowed to list them. So Vero stands for verified something. It's just basically the company is reaching out to eBay, telling eBay to pull down your listing because they don't want you selling that item. But I don't know what the heck it actually like stands for. Somebody said it earlier in my chat a couple days ago. Somebody's about to say it right now. I know they're about to say it. Verified rights owner. Verified. Oh, so it's V under. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what Trisha said. What Trisha said. What's the issue with Auto Posture today? I have no clue. I haven't been on my Auto Posture account. Is there an issue with Auto Posture? Let's see. Auto Posture. Oh, I think she sent out an email today, didn't she? Let me check. Let me check really quick. Maybe somebody knows the issue. What's the issue with Auto Posture? Maybe updated because of Poshmark? Possibly. She might be doing some updates because of Poshmark in the background. I don't see in my email where anything says Auto Posture. Hang on. Okay, hold on. There's an email out right now. We wanted to bring you up to speed on some recent changes at Poshmark. They are now using artificial intelligence to determine if a listing is truly new or if it's a copy or something you listed before. Think of this like imagine Poshmark has a friend who reviews every listing and remembers a short summary about it. Each time you create and edit a listing, the friend checks to see if it's similar in your closet. Poshmark silently makes listing a copy in the back end. In Canada, listings identified as copies are now excluded from just in. While this change hasn't been implemented in the US, it highlights that there are clear advantages to being considered new. That's why now more than ever, it's crucial to ensure our relists are viewed as such. Wow, this is long. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Here's our new approach. When we relist, we're now making a very specific adjustment to your cover photo. The overall change should be quite subtle, but it's crucial to ensure Poshmark views the item as new. To keep Poshmark's system on its toes, we'll switch between the original and slightly adjusted photo every time we relist. That ensures that your listing remains fresh in Poshmark's eyes. Okay, so Poshmark is releasing some new AI to make sure the listings are new, basically, when they get relisted. So Poshmark is trying to cut down on people just delisting and relisting and getting on the it's new just in feature. So it looks like Auto Posture is fixing that on her end. But obviously, if it's down right now, it's probably because she's fixing it. She's doing the back end work. So just be patient, and it should be done here pretty soon. Yeah. She did a TikTok a while back on this. Yeah, it looks like she just started implementing it, though, because she sent out the email today. Your new video is key. All new resellers need to watch it and make the wheels go round in reselling. Thank you, Surfs. Man, Surfs is pumping me up tonight. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen my new video, go check it out. I know they're not like crazy brands, but those are the bread and butter brands that, I look out for. I plan to make some more of those videos too. And I know when I make those videos, I'm going to get the comments, and I already did, from the people that say like, that's not enough profit. you're making like $10 profit on each item. I only go for items that I profit $30 or more on. Yes, I used to do that model. That model works great, especially if you don't have a lot of time to do listings, right? Go ahead and do that model. List stuff and make $30 profit on each item. Go for it. I like that model. I used to do it all the time. But now that I have, I have somebody working for me, we just have a ton of help to get items listed. We don't care. We just want to make a $10 profit across the board, and we're completely fine with that. So are the platforms aware of Autoposher in favor? I'm sure they're aware that people use bots. So Huffing and Puffing. I thought it was Huffington's post. Huffing and Puffing just got a hanger for $30 with free shipping. With free shipping on top. Holy cow. Trisha, where was this deal when I didn't have to pay for my hanger, right? I did pay for it, but I actually paid more than $30 for my hanger. Wow. Where was this when I was around? Will you ever switch to shoes only? No. No. First off, I have way too much competition in my area. Ethan is in my area. Ethan and me go to the same stores. So we would be fighting over shoes. And I don't list that many shoes right now anyway. So yeah, I don't think I'll ever switch. Do you pick up Banana Republic button downs? Good question. Vintage Banana Republic button downs I pick up. They sell really well. I think I might make a post on that. I think I might have an old sale for vintage Banana Republic. But yes, older ones, they sell really well. And they'll sell for like $35 and they'll sell super quick. So yes. How do you handle pricing for shipping on eBay? Right now, I'm doing a lot of calculated shipping to customers when they buy from me. It's pretty much all calculated. How long does a buyer have to pay? On eBay, if they don't pay within 4 days, you can cancel a sale and relist it and use the reasoning buyer hasn't paid, and it won't count against you at all. I appreciate you telling all this exactly how you do things. So helpful. Appreciate you, Betty. Appreciate all of you. Everybody on Facebook, all you on Facebook right now that are in here, you guys are all the nice Facebookers. You guys are the nice Facebook crew. I have a very mean Facebook crew that doesn't really like me. They always comment on all my videos, but you guys are nice. I like you. You should try to convert all those other mean ones. Any Whatnot tips? If you're just starting Whatnot, understand that it's a growing process. You got to treat Whatnot like a store. You can't treat Whatnot like eBay or Poshmark or Mercari. You can't just put your listings up there and expect them to sell, because you got to do all the marketing. You are the store. You do all the marketing. I just sold an Eileen Fisher for $70.13. Let's go. But you're doing the marketing. You got to understand that. Treat Whatnot as if it was your storefront, and people are walking by your storefront and you got to bring them in. You got to show them that you got good deals. You got to put out that advertising, put out your videos, put out your post, let people know what you have. Let them know what your buyer appreciation giveaway is. I think a lot of people that are doing Whatnot right now just expect people to be in their show. Like they just expect people to drop into their show. And that's not how it works. You got to do that work. That's a lot of work too. So you got to expect at first to have a small crowd, and you build that crowd up over time. That's what you need to focus on. So with eBay and Poshmark, you just put a listing live, and people search for that listing. On Whatnot, they can do that through the market now, but not a lot of people do that yet. So yeah. And make sure the item is good. Yes, make sure the item is good. Poshmark has some nerve. They want us all to sit there and share. Yeah. Poshmark is being weird, especially with the they want you to promote your listings now, which is stupid. That's stupid. Have an awesome show tomorrow. Let's go. 60 insane items. Let's go. You mentioned you do calculated shipping. Shipping. I almost said shitting. Can you explain further? Yeah. So what I do is I list my item. Like, for example, if I'm going to list a shirt. Do I have a shirt around me? Here we go. I got a pair of Tiger Woods golf pants right here. These weigh about 10 ounces. So if you don't know what they weigh, you grab yourself a scale, you throw your item on the scale, and you weigh your item. So right now this weighs 10.8 ounces. I said that weighs 11 ounces, right? I think I said 11 ounces. So this will weigh about 11 ounces. So if you don't know how much this is going to cost to ship to California from Florida, what you should do is you should put this into your listing as 11 ounces. It's going to be in a 11 by 9 by 2. That's about what this should fit in. dimensions don't really matter about ground advantage, but I don't want to confuse you. 11 by 9 by 2, you charge the shipping to the customer as a calculated rate. You'll never make a mistake because eBay is going to charge the buyer based off where they live and the weight of this item to figure out what shipping price they should charge. They're always going to charge the buyer a little bit higher than what you're going to pay because they charge them retail rates and they charge you discounted commercial rates. So you'll always make money on shipping. And then if you mess up just a little bit, you have that to cover your shipping costs. And that's how you ship the item calculated. Super easy to do. That's always stuck with me. I'm filming a very cinematic video for the next few days to promote a 100-item show. Let's go. 100-item show, Joel. Let's go. Those are rough shows, by the way, Joel. I hate shipping after those shows. It's miserable. I got a hanger today for $30. Let's go. How many hangers you got left, Trisha? Probably like 12 left, right? This is my first year of taking eBay seriously. I passively doing eBay during the pandemic. Are you expecting Q4 to be like previous years or lower? It's going to be lower. It's not going to be that much lower, but it's going to be lower. It's going to be a little slower than last. Where can I get the hanger? You got to go over to TikTok. You got to go to Trisha Smith 86. I'm going to type her name in the chat. You got to go to this TikTok handle right there, Trisha Smith 86. Type that into eBay or type that into TikTok and then go to her shop button. You click her shop button and you'll see the hangers right there. And there's 8 hangers left. So that means there is almost 200 people listening to this that want one of those hangers that you see behind me. So there's 200 people that want one of those, and they're going to sell out quick. Make sure you add the hanger to your cart and see if you have free shipping. If you have free shipping, you might have a coupon on top of that gives you 50% off. So you'll get a hanger for around 25 to 30 bucks. Literally cheap. Because she used to sell them for $50 plus shipping. And we sold those hangers out on my TikTok live. I think you had like, 17 or 18 hangers that one night, Trisha? We sold them out in like 10 minutes. So the fact that these things aren't sold out and you guys get them even cheaper than what we were paying for them is crazy. Yeah, Flippin' Nurse had free shipping. What's so great about the hanger? It's a flat lay hanger. So you need to go watch her video, but you need to watch it quick because these are going to sell out super quick. You need to go watch that video. It makes your items look like they're laying flat, even though they're hanging up. If you want to see examples of those, you can go over to my eBay store. Hold on. You can actually, I'll show you an example of what the photos look like with the item hanging up. I'll actually show you a sold listing. Actually, I won't show you sold listing. Let me just go to my store. Less than 3 minutes. Yeah, it was pretty quick. So this is what your photos will look like using a flat lay hanger. Let's just grab a random listing. Flat lay hanger. There you go. This is what your photos will look like. Instead of looking all droopy while you take your photos, this is what you potentially will get with the flat lay hanger. Just a really nice looking, presentable hanging photo. If you used a regular hanger, here and here is where it would droop. So basically this portion of your shoulders would just droop down. It would be all nasty looking. And that's the cover photo. Isn't that a beautiful cover photo? But yeah, that's the back. That's the front. Super, super nice. That's what you get with the flat lay hanger. And if you have somebody you hired, they can just use a flat lay hanger and it makes your listings look good. It makes it really easy for them to list too. And there's only 7 currently left. So they are going to sell out quick. There's currently only 6 left. They're going to sell out quick. By the way, I make no money for promoting this. Me and Trisha have been doing this for a while. I literally have fun just selling her out. Just selling the crap out of the hangers. You got one? Nice. That was easy. I just bought one. Surf's Up got one too. Let's go. And it's a tax write-off. Exactly. You get to write it off as a business expense, just like I'm writing my damn roof off as a business expense. So let's go. I guess we'll hang out until we sell out of those hangers. How do we get the promo code for the hangers? TikTok shop gives them out randomly. So what you need to do is you need to add them to your cart and see if you have a coupon available. It'll be in your cart when you're about to pay. It'll say it. But even if you don't have a coupon, you probably should buy one because I mean, there's so many people in the community that bought them for $50 plus shipping, and there's only 4 left. Currently, only 4 left. I got free shipping and 50% off with TikTok shop. There you go. Surf's Up got 50% off with free shipping. Do you know of any good side hustles? Yeah. A great side hustle is selling boxes of air on Whatnot. There's only 3 left, by the way. There's only 3 left. You just bought one again, and now I have 2. There you go. Now you got 2. You got a backup hanger. Carly got hers. Where did we get the hangers? Trisha Smith 86. There's only 3 left. She's in the chat. You got to go click on her name and then go to her shop, and you got to buy one super quick. Otherwise, they're going to be gone. I just invent a cap, get a regular hanger, and simulate the hanger. Yes, you can make one for free. I have a video on how to make one for free, and there's only 2 left. There's only 2 left, and that's it. And then they're gone. And Jesse's in the chat. Jesse, you're going to make any more? You're going to make people wait 18 months again. I now have 4. You literally collect them at this point. You literally collect them. Trisha, where are you? She's right there. She's pinned right here. That's her name. There's only 1 more left, and then they'll be gone forever. You never know when Jesse's going to make another batch. You got to be quick. There's only 1 left. Man, this has been fun. I should sell hangers for a living. Trisha, just let me know when you want to raise the price to $70 and you want to give me a cut. $50 for a hanger. Yes, but they're quality hangers. They're not like a normal hanger. And yes, you're supporting somebody in the community, so I don't mind paying up for somebody. And if you use a TikTok shop, you get 50% off. So you get them for like $25 free shipping. I guess now would be a good time to tell everybody about the one going on your whatnot. There's one going on my, which are you talking about, the pink one? The pink one? Am I supposed to sell that or am I supposed to keep it? I want to know if I'm supposed to sell it or keep it. Do you have to include the box when calculating shipping? So you have to include, yes, the weight of your, if you're going to ship in a box, of course, you got to put in the weight of your item. It's going to be the total weight of the item and the package together. Wayne, did you just say selling air on boxes, great side hustle? Yes, that's what Buried Treasure does on his whatnots. He literally sells boxes of freaking air. I was supposed to auction it for charity. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll auction it for charity. I forgot. You got to remind me of these things. I'm a guy. I always forget. Okay, we're auctioning a pink hanger for charity on my whatnot show. So there's only one. It's a 1-of-1 pink hanger. So that'll be auctioned off. We actually got to talk about, we got to go sometime this week. Maybe we'll have to go next week to get the pink hoodies. Yeah, Buried sold 6 boxes of air so far. She sold out. Sorry. I told you guys you had to be quick. That took like 5 minutes to sell 9 hangers. So that's not my world record, though. My world record is a lot less than that. Yeah, Felix, you're not number 1 anymore. Dude doesn't even remember to pay his home insurance. I know. I do pay it. It's literally getting paid, but I just don't have it. I have 2 white light boxes. I have 1 for hangers and 1 new one coming. Nice. There you go. Trisha sold out. I've done my duty for today. I'm done. Done my work, and now I can go relax. So, do you do calculated shipping? I do on some of my items. I'm going to go ahead and head off. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll be live tomorrow morning shipping out all my sales. I need to get everything listed and cross-listed tonight before I go to bed. So, new batch starts tomorrow. Nice. Get that new batch out because we got people that still want them. People want to go get them. So, appreciate you guys hanging out, and go bookmark Friday's Whatnot Show. It's an all giveaway Whatnot Show. Go bookmark it. We're literally giving away like 15 to 20 items absolutely free. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, we're just giving shit away on Friday. So make sure you go bookmark that Friday Whatnot Show. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll catch you on the next one.